Hello everybody, VGShine here, and welcome to a special edition of One-Off Sundays, because, yeah, today is Father's Day, and right now I'm here with a very special guest, who is actually not here right now, but I currently have him on speakerphone, so why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi there, everybody. My name is Kurt Carlson, and I'm Travis's father. I'm a airline pilot with Delta Airlines, captain. Just got a new airplane, the Airbus A330. Prior to that, 17 years as a captain of the 747, 200 and 400, and been flying airplanes since I was a kid, basically.
Well, wow, that's very interesting. So, yeah, this is sort of like an experiment. Like, I'm gonna be interviewing my dad. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be playing a nice game of Pilotwings for the Super Nintendo, and I guess I'm basically gonna be asking questions about his piloting days and comparing his experience to my experience that I'm about to experience right now. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Join the Flight Club now! Do you ever dream of flying? The Flight Club offers a variety of aerial sports to thrill and challenge you. Dare to take the first step and earn your license? Okay, so was that introduction? Was that what it was like when you first started piloting, or yeah?
Well, that introduction. Let's see. Well, I kind of just grew up in a flying family, so I always had airplanes around. Because my father was a pilot as well, doing the military in World War II, and then in the airlines. And so I just kind of followed his footsteps, made it very easy. So just was involved at a fairly early age. Things.
Oh wow! Like how early?
Part of it. Well, my dad he was a mechanic as well. He had gone to the School of Aeronautics and worked on airplanes. And part of his hobby, kind of when I was very young, was he would go pick up little airplanes that had been ground looped, these old Luscombe 80s and 80s and things like that, and he would rebuild them in our little garage there in Utah, and in the backyard. And my job at times was to run the throttles and stuff like that when I was probably just 7 or 8 years old. So just tie the tail down to a fence post, and we'd run up the engine, and he'd rebuild the thing.
Wow, this is
fly it for a while, and then go back.
Wow, this is already going really badly for me. I crashed the plane.
Well,
it was pretty tough, wasn't it? Like you crashing and burning like that.
So that's probably that's not a good thing. That's one thing you don't want to do is crash the airplane.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to retry this. All right.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: what do you think caused the crash?
Well, basically, I was like lowering down way too much. I tried to pull myself up, but I guess that only made things worse.
Yep. Well, just
yeah.
One thing, flying is an art, so you just very smooth inputs on the control stick or whatever you're using to control the airplane. And remember that you need good airflow across the wings. That's what's making you fly, is the airflow across the wings.
Yep. So. Yeah. So yeah, the way they started the game is like they start me out in the air, and I have to focus entirely on landing, which to me is like the scariest part about flying the plane is like making the landings. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah. No. The most dangerous times, of course, is when you're close to the ground. Takeoffs and landings are the most critical times. The big thing is airspeed control for landing. Even the airspeed control, and then
I probably should be braking about now.
Put it in the runway, and kind of all that does is stays in the same spot in your windscreen, basically, and just gets a little bit bigger. That's you're doing the proper descent. And
all right.
700 or 800 foot a minute descent rate is what you're looking at.
Oh. Well, that time I did a lot better. I got an 85 out of 100. Yeah.
Well, it is good.
All right. Right. They also had me like going through like green circles for points. Did you have to do that during your training?
No, didn't. You know, when I was learning how to fly, it was a whole different time. There were simulators and stuff, but nothing like what you're playing with. I'm sure. I'm sure this thing can analyze and do all sorts of stuff. Ours is just very basic stuff to basically, you know, just stick and rudder is what they call it, and how to control the airplane and keep it coordinated in your flight.
Alright. Alright, so now they have me doing like a skydiving. Did they have you do skydiving?
No, never did any skydiving, and they have no interest in skydiving, to tell you the truth.
Didn't my Aunt Pam like did do some skydiving before, like on her birthday or something?
Your aunt, yes, skydiving. I think her birthday was like your 60th birthday or something, or 55th, and one of her things on her bucket list. So she did, yes, so skydiving, and this is that age for pilots like me that there's, you know, can't see jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. So that's the only thing. So the only time you want to do it is if there's something wrong with the airplane.
Okay, let's see. What would you say is like your most favorite part about flying a plane?
I'm sorry, my part?
Like your favorite part about flying a plane. What would you?
Oh, favorite. Oh, well, you know, it's neat about flying, and it's, you know, I'm a very lucky man. Got to see so many things. Some of those beautiful sights in the world. I've got to see Halley's Comet many years ago when I was flying over. I was out over the mid-Pacific pitch black night. You could see the tail of Halley's Comet, which was unbelievable. I've flown to where over the North Pole, just did that just the other day.
Oh wow!
Back on a clear day. Seen it to where, you know, the sunsets, the northern lights, some of the views and some of the things, and there's times I just kind of pinch myself saying, well, I am be able to do some of these things in my job. And it's one nice thing so far, doing a lot of years, and something, you know, you don't get tired of. You go back, it's always different. So it's been a very enjoyable career for me, and like different sites, flown all over the world, and gone a lot of different places. It's been very nice.
So what would you say? So what would you say is your most favorite place to visit?
Well, you know, flying in, you know, the obvious places. I really enjoy Hawaii, getting into Honolulu there. Usually fly from Tokyo to Honolulu. That's always a fun flight because you make this nice long descent. You get to see, you know, Lanai, all the islands out there towards the east, and come out over the western side of Oahu, and right over Pearl Harbor. You know, looking at Waikiki, and it's a very beautiful sight. And then you get to lay over in Hawaii for, you know, for 24 hours or 56 hours, which is awfully nice. And there's other places like Singapore, Hong Kong. I've been spending a lot to Europe here lately, Amsterdam and Paris. So you get to go to some nice, interesting places, and like I said, where you get to meet some nice people and relax a little bit and look at the sights. And you know, relaxing in Hawaii is one of my favorites.
So in the game, like the game basically tells you like how to speed up and slow down and how to brake and all that. But I'm fairly certain that there's more to flying than just that. Would you care to like elaborate on like what they teach you at the flying academy or whatever you would like to call it?
Sure. Basically, it's a little bit different than what you think. You know, basic types of flying, you had thrust. You think that also makes you go faster, of course, but also that adding thrust will increase your rate of climb and descent, depending on what you do with the controls. So basically, you control airspeed by the pitch of your elevator. So at a constant thrust level, let's say you're turning 2,000 RPM, and you're going 60 miles an hour. If you wanted to climb the airplane at 60 miles per hour and climb from 2,000 feet to 3,000 feet, first thing you do is set yourself up, pitch control at 60 miles an hour. You get that, and now you'd add thrust. As you add thrust, in order to maintain the 60 miles an hour, you have to pull back on the stick or the control column to maintain the 60 miles an hour. So you pitch your nose up like 3 or 4 degrees, and again, use your elevators, which is the pitch control, your yoke, to maintain the 60, and you'd add power to initiate the climb. And as you climb, you could actually control your rate of climb. Say you want to do 500 feet a minute, you'd add enough thrust to 500 foot a minute climb on what's called your VSI, your vertical speed indicator. So 500 feet to climb, and then you would use your pitch control again to maintain your 60 miles an hour. As you got to your altitude, climbing from 3,000 to 4,000, as you got close to 4,000 feet, you're going to bring back throttle slightly to reduce your rate of climb, which you now are going to have to lower your nose to maintain your 60 miles per hour. So you push forward on the control yoke or relax your back pressure and level off, and then add just the amount of throttle to maintain your altitude and your pitch control to maintain 60 miles per hour. If you started a little bit of descent at 60 miles per hour, you'd add a little bit more throttle to make sure you maintain your altitude at 4,000 feet. So that's how you change altitude. If you wanted to descend, it's just the opposite. You would sit there and go, say you wanted to descend from 4,000 feet to 3,000. You would, you're maintaining 60 miles per hour. You would pull back on your throttle, push forward on the nose slightly to maintain your 60 miles per hour with your elevator, and then control your rate of descent. If you wanted a 500 foot a minute descent, by how much throttle you have. As you leveled off, you'd add throttle and pitch your nose up, maintain your airspeed. So it's kind of opposite what you think. Pitch control controls your airspeed, and throttle controls your altitude. And that's when you climb your descent.
So yeah, while you were talking, I did some more of some more of the skydiving, and right now I'm on like on a rocket belt. you know those things like in the movie.
Well, those are things skydiving and rocket belts. I can't help you a whole lot with probably.
Yeah, but apparently in this game you have to do that in order to get certified for flying a plane.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
I'm really good at the rocket belt though. Like the elite instructor is really surprised.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I kind of sucked at the skydiving though. I lost by like 3 points.
Yeah. Well, yeah, skydiving I wouldn't be too good at. I'm sure there's a way that you control your body to make sure that you're not rolling and all that stuff. So you pick up your arms and legs.
Yeah, that's most of the main thing I'm having problem with, like shifting my body to get to where I want it to go in the game. Yep.
Right.
Yeah. It's a shame you can't be here with me. I would have you like to play the game yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's too bad.
You tend to not want to play games because why did you say that? Because there's a controller or something, like it's too complicated.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
there's some games I like to play. Get into it. So and flying a simulator or something like that, it would be fun because I get to show my skills. I just, there's times that some of the games that we play, I have no skills in. So it's not.
Yeah, I remember you looking at a game and not wanting to play it because it looks too complicated. But I look at the cockpit of a plane and it's all these buttons and the switches and stuff that looks way more complicated than any game I've ever played.
Right.
Well,
and that's where you do what you're comfortable with. You're a very competitive guy, and you
yeah,
come in and want to play a game, and you're not like this
wow.
now. But when you were younger, you would always hold back the secrets on how to play the game, so it wasn't much fun to play against you because you knew all the ins and outs, and you wouldn't divulge any information to us rookies.
When you guys are done discussing this, Travis, I need to talk to you about 4th of July, okay?
He's taking this, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bye.
Interrupting mom.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the guy skydiving down so I can like finish the rest of the game, because yeah, you have to like you have to do well in like all the areas like in order to progress to like the next level.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you fail in like if you fail in like one area, then you're probably not gonna pass.
Call me back when you get the game mastered, or what do you want to do?
Well, no, that would kind of defeat the purpose. Let's see. Let's talk about your home. What is something that you like to do when you're at home?
Well, as you know, we have the place out of Lake Havasu. I like to.
Oh yeah, I love Lake
do the
Havasu.
boating. Yeah, do the boating, and yeah, we're going to go out there over the 4th, and we want you to show up. So plan on that.
Well, I'm hoping I can get the time off work to do that.
Okay.
Will I have to fly there, because that might be difficult at this point.
Okay, well, you look at it and figure it out. But yeah, I like the boating when I'm off. We have the little airplane now, which you know, go flying in that once in a while, which I enjoy. And otherwise, just been working on the 2 houses we have, trying to get fixed up here. So.
Yeah, you're a very handy man, I gotta say. Like, yeah, I need to learn the craft from you, like how to like build tables and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, I'm can do a lot of little things. I'm not very good at the big things, but yeah, just kind of doing it, and you know, a little background, you know, like little things around the house, which you're going to have to start doing, you know, how to fix a toilet. And
okay, this might be getting a little bit too personal now.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how to word this. How would what advice would you have for people who want to pursue a career in flying? Yeah.
Well, flying, yes. I mean, if you have an interest in it, I think that it's an excellent thing. Whether you make it a career or not, it's a very enjoyable sideline as far as you know, going from one place to another. You know, flying an airplane can be very enjoyable. It's very relaxing pastime, can be, and if you have an interest in it doing professionally, it's actually a good time. There's actually a pilot shortage going on now, because after many years of stagnation, now the airlines are very short of pilots. They're hiring. The bad news is that requirements are increased now, so it's pretty expensive to get to the point where you're available to be hired by an airline. But that pursuit can be pretty handy, and there's ways of doing it, you know, flight instructing and things like that, you build up time. And it's going to be a very good career, because a lot of people are going to be retiring. I'm at the age of retirement here coming up, and there's a lot of people that are going to go. I mean, there's tens of thousands of pilots, professional airline pilots, retiring here in the next few years. And so it's a good time for anybody who wants to start a career. The movement up will be good, and the pay. Like I said, it was nice. You don't take it home with you too often, just once or twice a year for recurrent training. But otherwise, you don't take it home. You go out and you get to go to some nice places and get to meet some nice people, and you get to you know, have a lot of time off. You know, I work about 12, 13 days a month at all, so you work out a couple of weeks off here and there, which is kind of nice. A little vacation.
Yeah, I just crashed again. Yeah, piloting would definitely not be for me. Yeah.
Well, you know, your brother's pursuing it. He's doing a good job. He's flight instructing now, and
he's instructing now. Yeah,
he
wow.
just soloed his first student, which is kind of a big deal. The
Wow.
first time you fly an airplane by yourself, and if you're the instructor signing the guy off to go fly it for the first time by himself, to go make up 3 takeoffs and landings, that's a tough decision and a kind of a scary moment. You know, hopefully everything all comes together, and usually works out. It's one of the things that you'll always remember is your first solo, and as an instructor, the time you signed off, your first get to go solo.
Hmm. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You met mom during you met mom because she was like a stewardess, wasn't she?
Oh, former lieutenant now. Yes, well, your mother and I had gone to high school together, but we kind of re-met at our 10-year high school reunion. She was a flight attendant with the TWA, and I was a pilot with Western Airlines.
Oh wow.
And so we had that in common. And we dated for a year and got married. And so yes, so she was a flight attendant, and I was a drawing pilot.
All right. So you were flying for Western, and then you went to Northwest, and then when that shut down, you went to Delta. Is that right?
Yeah, basically it was at Western Airlines, and then actually got furloughed from there, and then went and got was the chief pilot of a company called Martin Aviation at Orange County Airport, and Learjet, things like that. And then went to Northwest Airlines, which later on, which is a very good career. Got to do some neat flying, and got into 747s, 727, DC-10s, stuff like that. Got to fly, and then they merged with Delta Airlines here about 7 years ago or so, and that's who I'm with now. So. And we'll stay with them for another year or so when I retire.
All right. You mentioned before that you bought a small plane with your friend. Did you want to like to talk about that a bit? Like how often?
Yeah.
Like how often you use it and stuff like that?
My bucket list was when I was growing up as a little kid. There was a television show called Sky King. And Sky King used to fly around in a Cessna 310, and which is a beautiful, sexy airplane that I always had a hankering for, and I got my multi-engine rating in a Cessna 310. And so anyway, a friend of mine, Shan Toddy, talked about it, and looked around and found a Cessna 310 to buy, one of the last ones built. And, very nice airplane, in very good shape. We've a little ulterior motives because again, Garrett, your brother, needs some multi-engine time, so we need to give him some multi-engine time in that, and I get to have some fun with this for a little bit. It's part of my bucket list, so I'll own that for a little while. And it's a fun airplane, goes very fast, and we like to fly it up to CU, which instead of 8 hours of driving, it's about a 2-hour flight, which is nice. So. Very nice airplane, very well equipped. I can do anything that I can do with that as you can do in the airlines.
You let Garrett fly from time to time, don't you?
Yes. Yes. Garrett flew it up when we came to see you to help you move.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going to fly Shan up to Central California on Monday, I think.
Oh wow.
So we were going to help him out. So Shan's had some medical problems, so he's needs to have an instructor go along, and your brother's a flight instructor now.
Okay, well yeah, I've been doing terrible at the game, and so yeah, I think now would be a good time to end this. Thank you, Dad, for agreeing to doing this weird thing with me.
All right, well I'll tell you what, this may be a game I want to play with you since you're so bad at it. I might actually be pretty good at it, so maybe we'll when we get together we'll play it together. All right?
Oh yes, I'm pretty sure the honest will be looking forward to that. All right.
Okay, well I would because otherwise you always seem to cream me on any game we play, so I'd like to do that.
I do my best to help you out, like.
Well, all right. Boy, you've gotten much better at it, yes. And actually, I do enjoy playing some of the games. Which, by the way, come New Year's, I think that the Solas wanted you to bring the Wii down and for the New Year's Eve party this year again. Everybody had a good time playing the bowling and all that last year.
Yeah, that's maybe why everybody loves the Wii nowadays.
Yeah. Well, everybody had a good time. All us old people, So.
Yeah. All right, I'll definitely bring that down. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next week when I do more random stuff. See you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you. Call your mom, Travis.
I will.